What's up, guys? Nintendo Enthusiast here. It's 2021, you know what that means. It's time to check out the Wii U once again. So I've been doing this now over the past few years or so, where I basically just jump in and see what the Wii U has to offer compared to the Nintendo Switch, because the Wii U still has some things that the Switch surprisingly doesn't have, as weird as that is. So today, that's what I'm going to talk about, so let's jump in. So I'm shooting this in my kid's room, if you didn't notice. These aren't my sheets. I wish they were, but they're not mine. But now let's jump on into the Wii U eShop, which is one thing that I think still rules compared to the Nintendo Switch eShop. Obviously, they both have their ups and downs, but the Wii U eShop has a lot of unique consoles on it that you can buy games, well, like virtual consoles that you can buy games for, which is really awesome. It's got the N64, the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy Advance, the Nintendo DS, the Wii. You can buy Wii games on the Wii U digitally, and I wish you could do that on the Switch. So here's the eShop. Very big rectangles that they got going on here. But here's where the cool stuff is. Now, the Switch and the Wii U both have SNES and NES games, but with the Switch, you subscribe to a subscription for $20 a year, which is pretty cheap, and on Wii U, you have to buy them all individually. However, the catalog on the Wii U, I think, is really great. They got a bunch of games that are not a part of the Nintendo Switch subscription. We got Street Fighter, we got Mega Man, Castlevania, Contra, Breath of Fire. All these great games that are still not on the Switch. You can't purchase them, and you can't subscribe and get them on the Nintendo Switch Online subscription. So I think the Wii U actually still wins in the NES and SNES catalog. With that said, I actually think the Nintendo Switch Online subscription is a pretty decent deal. For $20 a year, you get to play some great NES and SNES games. But here's where the Wii U eShop really shines. We have Game Boy Advance games, and that is so awesome. And not just Game Boy Advance games, which there are a lot of great ones. Games that you previously could never legally play on a TV, now they have on the Wii U eShop, which I love that. But the most surprising of these, I think, is the Nintendo DS games. You can play DS games on your TV with the Wii U. I have always loved this feature, and no, they do not look great blown up on your TV. I'll be honest, they look pretty rough. But for kids, like my son, as you can see, I bought Mario Kart DS. He plays this game so much. He does not care about the graphics. He just thinks it's fun, and he likes checking out the different tracks that are also in Mario Kart 8 that he has on his Switch. He likes comparing them, and yeah, there's some great games on here. I used to love this game, Mario Hoops, but man, it was so hard. I don't know if it's hard anymore because I played this when I was like 13, but I remember having so much trouble like later in the game. Like there was like rubber banding with the enemies. Like they would just all of a sudden get super good. Metroid Prime Hunters, loved this game as a kid. I played that demo that came with the DS so many times. But yeah, I loved the actual game too. The demo actually got me to buy the full game. We got Fire Emblem on here, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Mario Kart DS, as I said, Animal Crossing Wild World, which I checked out the release date on this recently. This is less than 6 months before the Switch came out. They were still putting DS games on the Wii U eShop, which is pretty funny. I also got Mario 64 DS, which I'm going to jump into. I'm going to jump into some of these games to show you what they're like on Wii U, because this console is really cool. And of course, we got the N64 games, which I didn't check out yet. Ocarina of Time, that's... I forgot I have discounts on these. So what's cool, but also might be annoying to some people, is if you bought these games on Wii, you would have a permanent discount to upgrade them to the Wii U version, which lets you actually play them on the Wii U tablet. Now, you could still play these games that you owned on the Wii U, but you would have to go into Wii mode. But if you pay $2, which I'm actually just going to do right now, you can pay $2 and then jump into the games that you previously purchased. And I've been wanting to replay through Majora's Mask, and I didn't want to play the 3DS version because of the changes, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase Majora's Mask, just because I've been wanting to play this again. And for some reason, it doesn't seem like they're bringing it to Switch anytime soon. Watch, I'm going to pay this $2, and then it's going to like be announced for Switch next week or something. But, I mean, it's just $2. It's not that big a deal. So, I'm going to download this. Okay, so now that I'm finished purchasing Majora's Mask for probably the 5th time in my life, they got some great N64 games on here. Pokemon Snap, I bought that about a year ago for my kids and for me. You know, it's fun. Wave Race 64, I've been wanting to buy this. This is all like my childhood. 1080 snowboarding, Bomberman 64, Wave Race 64, Mario Golf, F-Zero X. This is the games that I grew up playing. Of course, I grew up playing the SNES and the NES, but those are more my brother's consoles. The N64 is where I really got into games. But yeah, there's also one more catalog of games that I think is really cool that's on here, and it's the Wii. You can actually download digitally Wii games, a feature that I wish the Switch had. Like, I've been so close to buying Skyward Sword. I used to have it physically. I don't know where it went. But I've been so close to buying this and playing it on my Wii U because it seems like they're never going to port so many of these games to Switch. They recently skipped out on porting Super Mario Galaxy 2. You can get it on Wii U. Metroid Prime Trilogy has been rumored for Switch forever. You can get it on the Wii U if it never comes. And a lot of the, which I'm not going to go to, but a lot of the Switch games that have gotten ports, like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Pikmin 3, they're like $40 cheaper on Wii U. So, I mean, they didn't really enhance them that much on Switch. Not like how they're doing with Super Mario 3D World, which actually looks like it might be worth paying the extra amount. Mario Strikers, man, what an underrated series. I really wish they would bring this back. I have this physically on my Wii. Metroid Prime, the Other M, that was not received very well. Resident Evil 4, this is the best version. I have it physically, so obviously I could purchase it digitally, but this is the best version of Resident Evil 4. I actually love the pointer controls in this game. Unfortunately, there's still no HD version of the game with motion controls. With Resident Evil 5 on Switch, they actually did add motion controls, which is really awesome. Now here's a game I actually just bought, Pandora's Tower. I've been wanting to play this forever. And I've been looking for The Last Story. That's what I really want to play, but that game physically is so expensive. So Pandora's Tower, I'm actually going to jump into that for a second just to show you how Wii games look on Wii U. Yeah, there's some other great ones on here. Unfortunately, there's not a vast catalog of Wii games, but I feel like the ones that they have up here are really good. I have this physically, which I might jump into in this video, Sin and Punishment. It's a great game. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into some actual games in this video. So here we have it. We're playing one of the best DS games, in my opinion, Super Mario 64 DS. As you can see, you can actually use the touchscreen on the Wii U gamepad to play, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't typically keep it in this version where it has like the whole console on the screen. It just looks kind of ridiculous. So you can actually go in and change how you want the screen to look in the screen settings. I typically just do this one, usually, sometimes, where you can still see the bottom screen on the TV, which is pretty cool. But also, I also like to do the big boy, which is putting the whole top screen on the TV and then the bottom screen on the Wii U gamepad. So this is how I typically do it. My son plays it like this usually. And it looks pretty bad on the TV. Like, I'm sure you're watching this on your phone, so it doesn't look as bad. But when you're playing it on a blown-up TV, it's pretty rough. You see, like, jagged edges everywhere. But it's not like unplayable or anything. It's fine. I just love the idea that we can actually play DS games on the TV if we so choose. That's like so cool to me. I've been wanting to for a video to buy the N64 version of this game on the Wii U because they're both available and do a graphics comparison. I'm sure it's been done before, but I just thought that would be pretty fun. I've been doing a lot of graphics comparisons lately, so if that's your thing, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching this channel. But let's jump on into a different DS game. So like I was mentioning before, the graphics don't look great on the DS games. But it's a novel thing, you know? Like, I feel like companies wouldn't do this. Like, basically just straight up port the handheld version of the game onto the console. They didn't really go in and enhance anything. They simply just ported the DS games over to the Wii U. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that it's an option. Because I'm probably not going to play a DS anytime soon, but I will play these games on Wii U. I plan on buying a bunch more of these Virtual Console games as soon as Nintendo announces that they're going to be closing down the Wii U eShop. That's it, man. Like, I'm going to have to buy so many because they're never going to be available anywhere else. A lot of them, legally. So I'm going to end up buying so many games off the Wii U eShop. So I just jumped into Pandora's Tower. This is a Wii game, but it actually lets you use the Wii U gamepad to control the character because the game originally had Classic Controller Pro support. So any games that have that controller support on Wii let you use the gamepad controller, which is really awesome. Not just that, but you can actually see the game on the Wii U gamepad screen, which can make a lot of these Wii games look a lot better if you're playing them on a smaller screen, because it's not like they're in HD or anything. So, I mean, they look better on a smaller screen. It's as simple as that. So I really love that. I've been playing this in my bed in the other room, even though the console's in here, just because it looks really good on the Wii U screen. This is a game that, in my opinion, is way underrated so far. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I really like that they put this on the Wii U eShop. It looks really good on the Wii U screen. It doesn't look amazing on the TV, but it doesn't look terrible either. But yeah, Pandora's Tower, if you're interested in this game. So far, this game has actually reminded me of Zelda in a lot of ways, which is really awesome. And I actually already watched this. I'm not sure why it's loading. It's doing that cutscene again. But yeah, looks pretty good on the TV. Like, not crazy good. It's not HD or anything, but the digital versions of the Wii games do look slightly better than if you're playing this exact game in a physical disc in the Wii U. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, on the actual Wii U screen, the game looks really great on a smaller screen. So as you saw earlier, I purchased Majora's Mask on Wii U. I figured I would jump in. And the game actually from the menu has like really good rumble support on the Wii U gamepad, which I don't think Mario 64 has that, or Mario Kart 64. So that's really cool that this game all of a sudden has great rumble support on the Wii U gamepad. I did not expect that. But yeah, I'm going to jump on into Majora's Mask now just to see how it looks, because I haven't actually played the N64 version of this game in, I don't even know, 15 years, so it's pretty exciting to see this version again. What I find cool is that the N64 games on Wii U look like they got some type of minor HD makeover. Like, this doesn't look like it's running in like 480p or anything, or less than that, like it probably originally was on the N64. I don't know much about resolutions and stuff, but this looks actually really good on my big HD TV. Like the DS games didn't look very good, but this actually looks really good. This opening cutscene really brings back memories. This is such a great game, such a strange Zelda game that you can play on your Wii U, but not on your Switch, because Nintendo's gonna Nintendo. I assume, you have to assume that N64 games are going to get added to the Switch online subscription, right? Like, that's what they've been building for, it seems like. I just don't know where they're at. It's taken a bit too long. Maybe, if you remember, Super Nintendo games on the 3DS, they only came to the new 3DS. So what if they add N64 games to the online subscription, but they're exclusive to the next Switch, the Switch Pro or whatever that everyone's calling it? That would be pretty crazy. I could picture that happening though. Doesn't seem too out of the realm of possibility. So yeah, I can finally control Link now, and man, this brings back so many great memories. This honestly looks great. This looks great on my TV right now. Now, of course, I wish it was widescreen, like it had widescreen support, but it's not that big a deal. It's also on the Wii U gamepad, so that's pretty cool as well. I remember the first time I played this game, and I was, how old was I? This was in 2000, so I was like 8 or 9 the first time I played it, and Link did flips here, and I was like, what? He can do flips now? Are you kidding me? I thought it was like the coolest thing in the world because he was doing flips. And I still do think it's the coolest thing, because he doesn't do this anymore. This is the only game Link does flips when he jumps. They're so pointless. It takes so much effort, but he doesn't care. He's gonna keep doing flips. So I was in the eShop the other day, and I noticed this thing that I've literally never seen and never heard of on the Wii U, and I'll show it on the screen right now. It's called the Wii U Panorama View trailer. Have you ever heard of this? Because I had never heard of it, and I wanted to see what this was for the first time in this video, just because I have no idea. Like, I don't know what it is. It looked like it had something to do with holding the Wii U up and viewing the world, I guess. I've never heard of this. The Wii U Panorama View. Let's see. Place Wii U on a flat surface. All right. I have a table in front of me. Calibrating complete. Point the Wii U at the TV. Oh, it's on the screen. Oh. Take a look around. Okay. So we are in the world right now. You can view any direction. You can see up in the sky. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I can spin around. Enjoy sights and sounds and journey around the world. Let's spin around. Oh, sweet. I can see everything. There's a plane above me. I just realized I was talking facing the other way, so the mic might not have picked that up very well. Double-decker tour, London, UK. Oh, I've seen that in Assassin's Creed, right? Or Watch Dogs Legion or something? This guy. So this guy's running. He looks like a nice guy. He's having fun. Oh, there's someone sitting next to me. She seems to be having a good time. Now we're in the sky. What are we? How did they get this view? Oh, okay, I see now. We're gliding. I didn't realize birds would glide that would fly that close to a glider. Now we're in Brazil. Turn the volume down on the Wii U. It was probably picking it up in the mic. Sorry about that. Is that it? Oh, it's these guys again. Okay, so that was really weird. I mean, it was cool. The quality on the Wii U screen actually wasn't very good. It looks like it's a little better on the TV, but overall, the quality wasn't that great. It was cool though. It was fun exploring around the world. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. It's been really fun jumping back into the Wii U with you guys here in 2020. I'll be sure to make this video probably in 2022 once again, just because I love jumping back to the Wii U. I feel like it's a pretty underrated console, especially with the virtual console stuff that the console offers. I really love that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Wii U down in the comments section below. Do you have a large history with the Wii U, or do you love this console? Have you never played it? Are you thinking about picking one up? Let me know everything down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.